I don't want to do it. Okay, so as most of you know, I am a big Overwatch fan, and as you might probably figure from that, I am also a big fan of all the action figures that have come out from Overwatch. And while D.Va isn't necessarily one of my favorite characters, in fact, I don't like playing her. I think she's clunky. I think it's very easy to just feed with her, and I just don't like her playstyle in general. She's still a integral character to the cast, so I bought the Figma D.Va up here because I just want to complete the entire roster, honestly. And you know, that was good for a good while, but you can't really have Hana without her MEKA here. And no one has actually made an official MEKA in this scale. There's been like the Nendoroid, I think it's upcoming. I don't think it's actually released yet. And there's the Funko Pop release as well, but you know, those are useless. So there is actually a Chinese third-party MEKA that comes with a like a little Hana song statue. And the statue isn't really enough to make you happy, but this MEKA is... like, just from visuals alone, this MEKA is absolutely stunning. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at it. So, I mean, face it, you're just gonna pose Hana with it. So yeah, this is one of many nice fun poses you can do. You can also have her like sit on this thing, or unfortunately, you can't really fit her inside of here. I will show that off later, but first off, I'm just going to show off the mech. So, as you can see, it looks good. It doesn't have any ankle rockers for obvious reasons, because it's, you know, a cheap-ish. It's still like $70. Third-party knockoff statue, essentially, with some few articulation points. But, I mean, look-wise, it looks fantastic. The decals here look great. D.Va up here. It's got more decals, some of the sponsors. Okay, so we can start with articulation. It's got like this like ball hinge that can go up and down. And then unfortunately it doesn't have any knee joints, but honestly, I don't really care too much about that. Same with this one. This one is a little bit more solid. This one is a little bit looser. The annoying thing is that they aren't really attached by any, you know, like really frictiony means. They're just like sort of plugged in, and then you sort of have to hope for dear life that they just stay put. But they're all right enough. These things here, they can move up and down. Cannons can aim up and down. Unfortunately, there you see again, they just fell off there. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. It looks good, but it's a struggle. Where was I? Oh yeah, the cannons, they can move up and down. Unfortunately, they cannot move outwards, which is why this looks a bit stupid, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If they could just like aim outwards like a little bit like that, it would be fine, I think, but they're just sort of like pushing against these control handles that he uses to maneuver around. I would also like to bring to attention that this MEKA is pretty cheap quality. It breaks very easily. You see here, I had to... this was broken off from the beginning, so this entire cannon section was just broken off, so I had to go in with a drill, a screw, and just some super glue to fix it, but it looks alright. If we move on to the back, the paint job isn't actually bad. You see, it's got some really nice shading throughout the entire thing. But as you can... yeah, nothing here is attached with any sort of, you know, peg system. They just sort of cling on for dear life, like I said earlier. Come on. There we go. These things can swivel up and down, obviously, too, but like I said, they aren't really attached in any particular way. Oh god. As you can just see the entire thing is coming apart as we speak. It's really nice if you just like have it around for posing, but like it's really nice if you just like want to have it around for as like a display piece, but as an actual toy, I wouldn't bother with it, to be completely honest. But then again, you know what? It does actually look fantastic when you just use it as a display piece with D.Va. I reckon you could take some nice pictures with it as well, but just be prepared for it to break apart several times over. So I can show you. It's attached. Yep. So the entire thing comes off like that. You have the canopy here. God. You have the canopy here. So D.Va in the game is actually lying inside of it with her legs up like this. So let's see if that's possible. I highly doubt it, but you know, we can just have a look. Already I can tell that the legs won't fit. Maybe if you spread them out a little bit more. And then like, no, it won't work. I mean, I guess maybe if you cut off this entire section, you can like force her in there, but I don't really care to have her displayed inside of the mech because then you won't be able to see her. But I can show you what it looks like when you put the entire mech back together. These bits can also be adjusted, but it's useless when the actual top part comes on because the cannons are gonna block any movement there. So just sort of like, I had looked up a few videos before I bought it, and a lot of people said that it was just breaking apart way too easily. And you know, I said, you know, those guys, they probably can't really handle it well. But then, you know, I'm eating those words right now because this toy is way too cumbersome. It's way too difficult to just like have a fun time with it, so to speak. So, time for some comparisons, and you know, the MEKA looks great. I think it's ever so slightly too big though, actually. I know this doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, but Reinhardt is actually ever so slightly taller than the mech in the game. And I think, judging by like just general estimation from pictures I've seen, Soldier should reach up to about here-ish rather than here. So yeah, but regardless, I mix my Figma and my Hasbro anyway, and those two are slightly out of scale anyway. So the scale isn't really too much of an issue. The issue here is more that this thing is so poorly constructed that it's just so annoying to deal with whenever you want to pose it or, you know, just take it out. But like I said, as a display piece, it looks absolutely fantastic. Is it worth $80? It's completely up to you to decide. Like, personal for me, because I am such a massive Overwatch fan, it's worth it just so I can pair my D.Va figure with it, but on its own merit, it's... I wouldn't really say it's value for the money, but, you know, once again, like I said, it's completely up to you, and if you have the patience, maybe if you can somehow make it more stable, then by all means go for it. But yeah, that's my D.Va MEKA review, and hope you enjoyed.
I play to win! D.Va Online!